Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I thought to share with you guys the journal supplies that I love to use, that I use the most when I set up my journal. Actually, one of you suggested in one of my video comments that to do this kind of video. I thought it was a very good idea, so I am going to do one today. So why don't we start off with the one journal supply that I love the most. If you guys have been following me, I think you know what that is. Stamps. I love stamps, right? I can't resist stamp. And this drawer consists of one of my most go-to stamps when I set up my journal. These are from wording stamps, mostly from blank book. So you see the gray color. No, this is from raw market data. Raw market shop. Only the moon watches. This is from raw market shop as well. Those green, this is not from raw market. This is from Taobao. The copyright wording stamp, which I love to use. The gray color rubber are all from blank book, and I love this one because the size and everything is just nice. I love this as well. I have lots and lots of wording stamps, right? They are in different fonts, different size, different designs. Yep. So even Chinese wording stamp. This is, I can't remember which seller this is from or which maker. Either it's the two raccoon, or I don't think it's Pan Fan. So I'm sorry, I have too many that I can't really remember. All these are wording stamps. They're English, they're Mandarin, they're Japanese. Yep. And I have some of this silica gel. If you guys are curious, this is to for moisture absorbent. So I've mentioned quite a few times that I have mold problem in my wooden peg stamp. So I've put silica gel. Doesn't work, but well, better than not having anything to absorb the moisture. The second drawer that I go to the most is this one. This has some random stamp, mostly from this maker called, I do not know how to pronounce his name, so I hope I'm gonna get the name right. It's a local stamp maker called Kuru Kinki. Is it? Let me see whether I can find a more clearer name here. Okay, here. Kuru Kinki, yes. I love her stamps. I'm a fan of her stamps. I bought, I think, quite a lot of her stamps. This drawer contains mostly her stamp. This is an older version. I think she has new version in this format, right? This is the older version. I think the first generation of her label stamp, frame. So I got this, and then lately, not long ago, she came out with different sizes. I think 3 to 4 sizes, and I got this size, which is super cute. And I have this quite popular one, the month stamp, the moon stamp, and these are from Pipizaka, another local stamp, not stamp seller, I mean the local seller that also designs stamps. I really love this one, the postcard stamp, which I think have shown up in my journal with me videos a couple of times now. Love this. And postmark stamps, right, again from this Kuru Kinki stamp maker. So yeah, I love all these stamps. And I have like Klingon stamps, transparent stamps, number stamp, alpha stamps are also my favorite to use in my journal. And girl stamps, or maybe stamp like this, baby angels. I have like girl stamps like this. And lately I'm also into cute children stamp like this. Yep. So a lot of stamps that I have, and in a lot of design and pattern, and yeah. Sometimes I've forgotten what are the stamps that I own. And any other thing that is stamp related? No, I think that's it for stamps. Next, maybe I can go to washi tapes. I love to use washi tapes as well. Not as much as stamps though, but yeah, I do like to use them to give a bit of a color to my journal. And these are all the washi tapes that I own in rolls. So, but I can't, you know, display them on my desk because there'll be too much. So I will normally do roll them in this sample form, and I'll put them here so I can have access to them easily. I can just flip through and look for the washi tape that I want, and I will, yep, and it's easy to get. So I don't have to, you know, open up my cupboard or things like that. These are the 3 washi rolls that I love to use. They are, you know, they're simple and in various colors that I can choose from to go with any theme in my spread. So once I finish the washi tape, I will then roll them again. Yep. So you can see I have lots of washi tapes here, and this is currently my favorite. Love to use this. And I put them here and easy to access. So since we are here, I think we can talk about this as well. My next supplies that I love to use are printouts. Here are some of the cutout printouts that I have from Lady Falcon. Sorry, not Lady Falcon. From Little Raven Ink. Cameron, Courtney Diaz. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? No, I had placed an order with with Falcon Travelers. So I was checking the order just now, and it was in my mind. And oh, sorry guys. Okay, again, this is from Little Raven Ink Patreon. So I've cut up some of them and I put them in this folder from Hobonichi, and I've also signed up with the new Patreon called Journal Pages. Can't remember what is it called. Journal Pages Pam. It's from Pamela. I have her printouts here. I love her printouts, I love her artwork, it's cute, and there are a lot of cats element. So it's from Pamela. I do not know how to pronounce this, but so it's from Pamela, and you can search her name on Patreon, so you'll be able to locate her. Love her artwork. It's so cute and colorful, and yep, suited my Hobonichi style. So yep, so printouts. Printouts are mostly for my Hobonichi, my fun journal, because it's more colorful, and yep, love them. Next, my next supply would be papers. Let me put this back. Okay, so I have lots of paper, vintage papers, pre-printed paper pads, notepads, things like that. So is, again, you know, if you have so much things, you can't really put them all on your desk for easy access, right? You have to keep them somewhere. So but once you keep them away, or once you put them away, for me, I'll be a bit lazy to get up to look for them when I wanted to journal. So I'll usually, you know, start reaching out for things that's nearby, you know, where I'm sitting. So that's why I have a lot of things that has been hoarded or put away and forgotten. So I tried to find a system that works for me. For my washi tape, I found the system. So I roll them into sample form. For my stamps, I have trolleys that I can push around, so they'll come to me. And for paper, I've put them in this spiral ring notebook from Traveler's Company. It's paper pocket in A5 slim and in A6 slim. I saw someone doing this and I thought it was a great idea. So I did it as well, and I love this system, so I can have access to mostly all of my paper pads that I bought, right? So as you can see here, these are for bigger paper pads, and this is for, you know, vintage tickets paper pads and labels and smaller bits and pieces. And I have drawers for them as well, which is just beside me. So again, easy access, right? And of course, recently it's been very popular as well, this type of booklet. I would say memo pads, ephemera paper, yeah, ephemera papers. So I love to use this as well. So they're just beside me at this drawer, easy access. And I have, of course, the actual vintage paper. This is just one of the bundle that I haven't even started using yet. It's from London Gifties, which I bought years ago, right? And I think I bought a few packs of this. I'll even bring out one to show you guys. So these are actual vintage paper. And I have some from Miss Fish, actually a lot from Miss Fish. And I bought some myself as well from a local bookstore or secondhand seller on internet. Yeah. So papers or ephemeras, vintage ephemeras. And next, maybe we can look at stickers. Another journal supplies that I love. I have a few storage system for stickers. This is from Muji. I think it's to store your postcard or photo. And I use this to store my stickers, print-on stickers mostly, rub-on stickers. And other stickers that can fit in here, of course. So I think it's fully utilized. Yes, it's full. So this is one of them. I love rub-on stickers because it's so easy to use. I have other type of storage like this, sticker books. So for washies that I usually cut out the image, I will put them in sticker book as well so that I can bring them around easily. So this is one of my sticker books. I have a few, of course. Then you know, just standing up, moving around to get my supplies. And this is like a sticker folder where you can buy this storage folder to put into this folder. They have various patterns or design. This one you can see 2 small pockets here and 1 big one at the bottom, and you can have 1 whole big one. Oh, I've stored this here. You see, I can't even remember that. And you have 2 big ones. And yeah, oh, all this are here. Okay, now I know. And you can have the pouch type as well. Oh, this is open. So yes, this is also one of my sticker storage. And last but not least of my stickers are this. I just created this recently. This is a Travelers Company storage binder for your insert, actually either used insert or unused insert. I have a couple that I use to store my unused insert here. And for this, I actually put in my stickers. And I have this snap closure from Midori, so it's very convenient. You just stick them here and it became a snap closure. And there's a pen loop here if you want to use it on your notebook. But I'm gonna use it here, but I used it here. And inside of this binder, I have 5 sticker release paper, which is the new release from Travelers Company, the B-sides and rarities. So I put in all my random stickers here, my cat stickers, Gorgo Nyansuki, girl stickers, washi tapes, and this is my LDV sticker book. All LDV girls are here. I actually do not want to put anything on the cover. I love the cover, but this sticker is not that sticky after I peel off the backing. It can't stay put in this release paper, so I put it in the front cover instead. This is the only insert that has sticker as a deco, and of course more random stickers and washi tapes. I may not have enough of space here. I may buy another binder and more sticker release paper insert, because I love this system a lot. And if I wanted to take it out, I can take out any of the inserts that I want and put it in my traveler's notebook and bring it along. Okay guys, I have to pause for like an hour or two to attend to something, so I'm not sure what did I stop my not illustration, my conversation at, or what did I last say. So hopefully this will, it won't seem like it's also that's cut off. But if it does, that means I just want to explain that I actually stopped paused the video for like 2 hours, so 1 or 2 hours. So let's just continue. The next is of course another favorite of mine that I like to hoard. The favorite supply of mine that I like to hoard. Vintage stickers. Now what you can see here has been cut off from the actual rolls. There are like 1,000 stickers in one roll, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's about 1,000 tickets in a roll, and all these are cut out from rolls, which I have. So you can imagine how many rolls of tickets that I have, vintage tickets. This is only one folder. I have 2 folders of this, but some of them, like this, are not rolls. Of course, they are purchased in pieces. This as well, but these types are rolls. Yeah, and these are rolls, of course. These are not rolls. These are in staple in one whole stack, about I think 100 pieces. Yeah, perhaps. So I just took out the staples and segregate them in this folder. This is from Muji, and these are in rolls, and it's again to store, I think, your postcards or your what you call this, the photos. Yes, oh my gosh. So I have 2 folders of this. I love to hoard vintage stickers, but I've stopped buying them now because I've like too many of them. I'm not sure whether I can ever finish one single roll. Okay, so next. Wow. Okay, so it's raining now. Heavy rain. Thunder. Well, I love raining, right? It's cooling, it's nice. But anyway, moving on. Next, the journal supplies I use, but not as frequent as the one I've just introduced earlier on. These are die cuts. So these are from C6. I have quite a few of them. Not that I seldom use them, but sometimes when you think of taking out the die cutting machine and preparing all those things, I tend to get lazy from time to time, so I don't use them that much, but I still do use them. I love this. This is one of my favorite to use. And these are dogs and cats. I'm not sure whether I have the stamp for this. Do I? Yes, I think I do. Yes, I do have the stamp for this. Else, no point I'm buying the die cuts, right? This frame lids, this tin lids, and these are from Tim Holtz. And next, of course, I have other dies like Elizabeth Craft Design. I love her dies too. This is one of my favorite to use. I've used this quite a number of times now. This is small enough, I can use the Tim Holtz, the mini die cutting machine, so it's not that bulky. This is one of my favorite. And that's dies. Those are dies. Next, supplies that I use but not that often are stencils. Again, it's not that I don't like to use them, it's because of laziness. It's stored on top of my shelf actually, so most of the time I do not want to get out of my chair once I started journaling. So well, yeah, I still love to use stencils, to create backgrounds and things like that. And these are from Tim Holtz and some from Dilutions. Okay, let's see what other supplies do I have. I think next would be pens and stationeries. Oh, and some paper pads here. These 3 are one of the favorites that I usually use in my Hobonichi. I have Goro Nyazuki. I love this cat a lot. I have this dog, Shibanban, or Muchitoro. I think it's Muchitoro. Muchitoro. Both are from Mindwave. This is the Saito Sumo guy. I have the stamps as well for this. So these 3 paper pads are my favorite paper pads to use. And of course I have other journaling cards. This is not journaling cards, but similar to journaling cards. This is Tara Neko Bonbon. I think it's a collaboration with Classici. I love to use this. I love the drawing, the artwork. Yep. So I put them here so that they are handy. Some more Tara Neko Bonbon and Classici card. And yep, now let's come to stationeries. I love to use these pens. This color brush pens from Sailor Shakiri. It's a dual tip, so one tip is the brush, another tip is the fine tip where you can write with it. I love this Sailor Shakiri compared to Tombow. Not sure why, I just love not only the color more but the writability as well. So I love to use this to write out the quotes in my journal. Okay, so let me put all this back. Next is my main pencil case. One of my must-have journal supplies. So what is inside? Watercolors. So I'm not a painter. I do not know how to paint. I'm not very good at drawing, just very simple, you know, doodling maybe. If I look at something, a picture or things like that, I can doodle out those simple picture, okay, not complicated ones. So, but most of the time I use this as background for my Hobonichi. So I bought this enamel box from Taobao because I do not want the one that has rings underneath here and the ones that have, you know, the metal clips to clip on your watercolor pens, because I felt that it's very it's wasting the space, because you can actually have more colors in the pens in the box if you do not have that clips on. So how do I manage to let all these pens stay put? Well, I use the, what you call that, those that teacher use at school to stick the paper on the blackboard or the wall. It's called tack on, is it? Let me get one of it out. Maybe I can show you guys. Okay, bad idea. Well, it's some kind of like a plasticine, but it's sticky and it's removable. So I just put some at the bottom of the pens and I press it down and voila, and they stay put. Okay, managed to remove two of this off camera. This is what I'm referring to. You know, it's sticky, and yes, and you can reuse it and you can pull it off, and yeah, you don't have to put too much, just a little bit will do, else it'll be too bulky. So you just put this down and press it down. And some I use magnets. This comes with the, I can't remember where I got this from. I didn't buy this, it comes with the pens. So magnets is fine as well, but it's a bit more expensive, and I think if you use that tag that I'm not sure what it's called, it's easier and it's cheaper. And these watercolors are regular normal watercolors I get from my local bookstore. I bought those loose one. I didn't buy the whole box of water, like 12 or 24 or 36 colors. I just got this individual ones a la carte so that I can choose the color I like. It's extremely cheap, and because it's just for, you know, background coloring and maybe a little bit of doodling, so I don't need like expensive watercolor. Love this. And I sort of personalized with my favorite cat, Gorgonyansuki here. And of course there are other tools that I use, like brush pens. This is from freebie from Hobonichi purchase. This is Tombow Fudenesuki brush pen. Is it? Tombow. Sorry, it's not Fudenesuki. I think it's calligraphy pen. Anyway, one of my essential, a must-have. What do you call this? Glue tape. Yes. And of course, I must have my glue stick as well. I know I have one here. Oh no, I didn't have one here. My son must have took it. There. glue stick. I have lots of glue stick because I use them up very fast. I have a lot of printout, so I use glue stick a lot. This is Uhu glue stick, and of course stamp pad. My favorites, my favorite journal supplies are stamps, so I must have stamp pad. This is black color, which I use the most, and of course brush pens as well, tissue paper for my watercolor, and since I have watercolor, I must have watercolor brush. This is a Pentel. I love this. It's I think a thick, what you call this, big size brush. They have big, medium, and small. This I think is the big one. I have other sizes, but it's not here because I use this the most. And whiteouts, which I don't actually use nowadays unless I've smeared something. If I'm irritable by it, I will use the whiteouts. And others are like, I should do a separate video on what is in my pencil case. But supplies are mostly pens, and rulers. So these are the essentials that I must have when I journal. What else? I think that's about it, right? Any other things that I missed out? I will print out photos from time to time, so I will have my mini printer, my Canon, where is it? Okay, there it is. My Canon mini printer. It's not a very must-have item when I journal. I only print out photos that are really memorable to put in my journal. And of course, things like, this cards, wedding cards, what you call this, the quotes, and just saw something, this one, the label maker. Yes, I love to use this as well. And other than that, I think some other supplies like postcards. I do peel off, the paper, the card. You can actually separate them to be thinner, then I can use it as deco in my journal. This postcard are sometimes too thick, even journaling cards sometimes are too thick. I will just peel the backing off. And seals, wax seals, which I seldom use, but I do have them. And then of course I have, what else do I have here? Avro strings. I use this to tie my tags and things like that. And punches, yes, I do use punches from time to time. Like punches, I have it in my drawer. I do not want to get up, take it, lazy now. And yes, I think that's about it. Yep, these are my general sharing, the sharing of my general journal supplies that I use. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until I see you guys again, do take care, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye.